Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's video. I've dug out a couple more older boards. These have just sat still, and I know I'll be coming back here and I won't be doing too much in here, says she, but at the moment I'm happy just to live with that in my eye line. So I'm thinking about these lupins and the red hot pokers. I can't pronounce that name very well, but I'll put it on the screen, the real name for the pokers. I like this rough ground. Let's see this morning what we might do on there. I have run the cleaning program and replenished inks on the printer, so that's good news. And Ellen, hello Ellen if you're watching, Ellen bought a pack of the cards, the bird cards, and another painting, and she very kindly framed her cards and sent me a photograph, so I will drop that in. My favourite yellow is the Azo Yellow Light. I'm going to go straight in with that. Well, I came up last night. Sometimes you feel a bit restless, and I thought, oh, I'll just nip up. This has changed, and it was using up a bit of excess paint. I suddenly realised I was editing, and I thought, my God, I've got rid of the vase that I rather liked in here. I like this section. I don't know if that will all stay. But it's like regrouping, if you like, and now I'll pick it up again. We've been experimenting with a new frame. Again, this is just not fixed. These are wooden and they're finished in an antique paint effect, and I loved it. I loved it immediately, and then I thought, my word, it's going to be tricky to see what will work in there. And I wanted it to be something old looking against something contemporary. And now it's in the frame, I do really, really like it. We had enough lengths of this timber. I think Craig said there are 5 frames, so happy days, because I've got quite a few of these to finish up. But I'm considering that as I need to top coat it, and it will just tune the colour up, that gloss medium. But I'm really happy that's finished. I'm not sure what's happening here, so that's to play with. I know what I'm going to do next here. Is that the essence of it? Oh yeah. Well, I'm quite happy with that. I've just used a round-ended piece of stick to try and give the vibe, to try and give the essence of that poker. The paint here is thick, and there's quite a bit, you've seen quite a bit go underneath it. I started off with a dry brush, thinking that might give me the effect. You don't know unless you try, but it's not quite the right thing. I do like a bit of stipple, bit of fun. Where to go? I have such a thing for roses this year. We don't grow them. Why don't we grow them? We've not had great success over the years with them, probably that's why. But I'm just have to smell every rose when we're walking along. And there's a property around the corner from us. I'll see if I can take a photograph. They have got a pale lemon wall with intense red roses climbing up. God, it's just stunning. And it seems I'm really loving painting them. And again, I can see, I want to speckle in, if I've got a good speckle brush. Right, let's see. Oh dear, that's a speckle too far. Oh dear, this is the wrong brush, I know. I just wanted to get a little bit of speckle in the centre. I haven't even got my glasses on. Oh, right, so quite quickly then. Can I get that off? Just keep it in the centre. Oh, lordy, lordy. What I could do is take some white paint also, and that might be a better brush. What's that? I don't know. And see if I can, yeah, diminish the black speckle by going over with a bit of white speckle. I don't know if that's made any difference at all. Leave that alone. So now I'm thinking, I need a bigger brush than that. Oh, or I've got a bit of yellow on there. Got a bit of yellow on there, but I'm not worried. Get that to look a bit more rosy. I'll lose the black and the white. Right, and leave it there for a minute then. We are getting ready for a trip to Devon, but meantime, walking the dog. I don't know if it's because we're not walking the dog at the normal time because it's too hot for him. So we're going really early in the morning or later when it's cooled off a bit. But the idea came to me about paying attention and finding things you've not seen before that happen to be on your doorstep. So I'm going to start a new project. I'll keep going with Sissinghurst, and it might be floral elements, but I'm going to start a project of what's on my doorstep, because it occurred to me I'm normally inspired, big inspiration, and boards come up from trips. So I'm thinking I'll have a board of things that are on my doorstep, just in my everyday. I just put my head around a hedge on a road that we always walk, and there were beehives. It's the meadow. The meadow caught my attention because obviously it's that time of year. But I just looked over the gate and there are beehives in there, and I just thought, oh, that's just lovely. That's all going on. Tucked away, there are some beehives in a fairly residential area that we've never noticed. So I've got it in my head that I want to do what's on the doorstep. I want to make that a little project. I've absolutely got to share this with you. If you've been following, you know that I had 4. Did we have 4? I think there are 4 amaryllis from Christmas and the competition, and I can't believe it. I read that you keep watering them and you treat them as a house plant. So I put them in the greenhouse when they finish doing their thing in the house, and I've been carefully watering them, and I haven't been out there for a couple of days. Walked in and thought, what is this? I think there's a flower in there. Amazing. So we will see if that does flower. I'm blown away by it. And the idea is that you put them somewhere dark in, I think it's October, November time, ready for them to flower at Christmas. So I don't know what's happening here. We've got some tomatoes we've been picking. The courgettes are doing so well. We've got a little bit of breeze today, which is lovely. And as if by magic, the courgettes are really doing their thing now. We've got some apples coming. We're having a go at trying to catch the small courgettes with their flowers before they turn into marrows in this heat. And we had a trip to Italy years ago and had the most delicious stuffed courgette flowers, and we found a recipe and it is fantastic. So if you've grown courgettes or growing courgettes, have a go at stuffing the flowers. You need a little brush just to clean them up, and you take the stamen out, and then we've been using a ricotta and garlicky, herby, delicious mixture. That's the garden news. The poker board has gone for a measure up, so that's good. And I've come in and decided to concentrate a little bit on these nasturtiums. So I'm just pushing in a bit of green just to get that leaf shape, going straight on top of this little homemade canvas board. So I've put out a neutral grey, and I'm just putting the brush into both colours. I'm not really worrying at this stage. It's so relaxing just pushing that brush into the paint, and it does everything for you in terms of a nice bit of shape. I might just call this video easy painting, easy peasy, because this is an old board. I'm not going to get tight with it. Now what I think I'll do, if I push in some yellow across the green and the grey, that will give me, that's a lovely, look at that, that's a lovely green. Give me a little bit of depth. I'm inclined to just go all out. I'm going to just sort of This is a very old tube. It's an interference colour, shimmering green, a Dale Rowney. I've had that for such a long time. I think I bought 4 or 5 different colours. I was seduced by them, but I don't think I ever really put them to much good use. And I'm just wondering if that would give me the Well, that will do me as a start, as a bit of a beginning. So I'll leave that to dry. It's getting really warm today. So I might find a shady spot outside and take some large paper. I feel like taking out some large paper and having a go with ink and some water, maybe watercolours, and yeah, have a play out there. So next week should be, we've had notification from Devon to say don't expect great Wi-Fi. It's a cottage in the middle of nowhere, and so fingers crossed I will be able to put a video out next week. And I don't know what will come from Devon, but I am challenging myself. I do want to challenge myself to do something every single day, maybe in a different medium. That might be good fun for the days that we're there. We'll see how that rolls. And wherever you are, whatever you're up to, have great fun with your art. It really is a lovely pastime. It does you so much good. Have a lovely week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.